And Boruto! Ah! Okay, apologies, it's been a while since we've reacted to Boruto last. I just wanted to catch up to JJK as fast as possible. If you haven't seen that, it's gonna end. Yuta! My god! Oh, the music! That last episode was crazy, bro. You have to go check it out. Anyway, we're back on Boruto. We finished catching up to JJK. So, Momoshiki looking delectable. Pause. No. In like... Anyway, last chapter we saw Boruto was about to talk to him in the mind space thing. Let's see where that leads to next. Let's begin. Oh wow, this honey is always sold out. Yeah, I was really lucky this time. It's your favorite, isn't it, Himawari? Okay, Inojin with the Riz. You made my day. Thanks, Inojin. And then Inojin's like, sorry. And then Inojin leaves, and then he's looking, he sees a toad. Yamanaka Inojin. Wait, I need to do a toad voice. Yamanaka Inojin, I have several questions for you. Huh? Or rather, things I'd like to confirm. It's just a formality, as I already know the answers. I hope that's a good toad voice. I can't really hear myself because I'm listening to music at the same time. What's with this toad? Okay, so Kashin Koji's contacting him for some reason. I'm not sure why though, hold on. You have affectionate feelings towards Yuzumaki Himawari in a romantic sense, do you not? What? Very well, your reaction is sufficient. Next, do you wish to protect her? And then Inojin's like, okay, he switched from embarrassed to determination, or like, you know, worry maybe, because he's hearing protector and he's thinking protector from what? Who's after her? Is she in danger? See that subtle change in expression. Ikemoto is just an artist. Well, duh, of course. Good, that's all. Hold up, is that voice annoying? I hope it's not too annoying. Hold up, what's going on? Who are you? Our interests are aligned. If you want to know more, come with me. Ribbit? Do toads ribbit? I don't know. And then he does reverse beast summoning and gets help for the right to look at Kashin Koji looking cold. Hold on. Okay, that's pixelated. Okay, Kashin Koji just looking clean. Okay, so he's sitting. Who are you? My name is Kashin Koji, and I'm fighting to protect this planet from the Divine Tree menace. Kashin Koji? That Kara remnant? Don't take this as a threat. This place doesn't have a physical exit, so you can't leave on your own. Wow, okay. That's actually really smart. In a world where you can teleport, you can just have rooms with no exits and just, wow, okay. And, Boruto! He hitting one of these. Do I look just as cool as him? Hopefully I do. Don't worry though. Once we finish talking, I'll send you back. Boruto? And then we're back with the Shinshu, or Divine Trees. Sasuke is reading. And he's crying. Wait, what? What's going on? Hey, what's that you've got there? And he's looking. He wipes it. This is a type of book known as a novel. It's a fictional tale, but I underestimated it. It seems that... What? Oh, okay, that's rattled my brain a little bit. Because to me, these are just like monsters, right? Just monsters, but they've shown us time and time again that they do have feelings and stuff. It's just the way Jura carries himself. He's so nonchalant that sometimes I just forget that he is like a conscious being that can feel emotions and stuff like that. Okay, that's really cool to see though. You had a similar experience a while ago. Oh yeah, when Matsuri was crying. That was Matsuri's emotional reaction to the various feelings she came to harbor from interacting with Konohamaru. Anger, sadness, and a glimpse of love. And then Sasuke's looking, Bug's looking, and then Bug's reading some freaky stuff. Okay. I gained a great deal through Matsuri, including these tears. So he's like evolving through experience. Is that icky? Looks at Sasuke. No, it's intriguing. And then he looks forward again. And yet, this is nowhere near enough to understand and control love. We need additional intel. Speaking of which, this ain't so profound as to be intel, but I think I understand now the specific reason why my instinct chose that woman, Ada, as my target. We're getting some info about that choice. That choice always confused me. So it's good that we get to see why. Oh, do tell. I want to devour her, not just in the sense of simply consuming her, but for control. I want to make her superior genetic information mine. So this might be connecting, since in his past life he was under Ada, right? He had to serve or protect where she was being held. And now that she's escaped, now that he's become a divine tree, he wants to take that control back. Okay, I'm noticing, I'm seeing what's going on. I don't give a squat about love or what all. I just feel that we divine trees ought to thrive more as a species. I'm kind of fucking with that energy. Okay, well, and he's looking thrive. I see. Interesting. Might not be a bad way to learn about love. Okay, never mind. I take it back. If it's just bug, we can deal with just one of them thinking like this. But I forgot they're a hive mind technically. So if he thinks that, that could spread to the others, and we don't want all of them trying to conquer and thrive. We don't want that. Okay, next thing. Oh my god, that gave me a heart attack. For a second, I thought that cape was Naruto. Oh my gosh, I was about to... Okay, Konohamaru, can you hear me, Shikamaru? Kashinkoji? Wait, whose mind transmission jutsu are you using? Oh, so since Ino won't help Shikamaru anymore, they're gonna use her son. Okay, she's gonna be pissed if she ever finds out about this, because that's her child, and you're using him behind my back, Shikamaru. Oh yeah, that's gonna be tough. I have Yamanaka Energy's cooperation, and relax, this transmission is off the books, of course. There's no chance of the sensory unit hearing us. I see. But could we talk later? I've already got a lot on my mind with the elders having summoned me. Okay, so we're picking up from last time. It's about that very thing. Worst case scenario, you may end up losing your position. Okay, why though? They don't have any proof that he's been helping Boruto or anything like that. Unless I'm forgetting something. Damn it, I was afraid of that. It would be a problem for me as well if that happened. So I'll give you as much advice as I can, but what will transpire is up to you. Tread carefully. Mendoxe. What a bother, what a drag. I feel like I should just resign right now. I mean, that wouldn't help anyone, come on now. Pardon me. Well, it's been a while, Lord 8th. Or rather, interim Hokage, now as Shikamaru, Lord Kubo. What brings you, Lord Daimo's personal chamberlain here? Isn't it obvious? That mission in the sand you planned and carried out arbitrarily on your own. Arbitrarily? Insai's looking, Shikamaru's looking. I completely forgot what voice I gave him. I am here as an observer. Lord Daimo is questioning your ability to carry out the responsibilities of village head. As a very necessity of shinobi villages has been frequently brought up in recent times, depending on the circumstances, we may be talking about more than just budget cuts. So budget cuts are guaranteed, then that's the baseline. Wow, okay. Great news. As you already know, both our village and the Land of Fire are currently under threat from the divine beings. Unfortunately, they're not the negotiating type, and we moved to deal with them. And we obtained certain intel. The details and personnel for this recent mission were all based on this intel. And what sort of intel was it? You probably already know this, but do not mention prescience. Apologies. I cannot go into detail. What? It's for the safety of everyone. Its veracity is uncertain in the first place. That's not what they want to hear. That's not at all. Okay. However, on the front lines, we often have no choice but to rely on uncertain factors. Facts. And so, I decided in this case to follow my intuition and lead on this intel I had, with the resolve to take full responsibility in the case it failed. Lord 8. Sai still looking. So why is Sai being given so much focus right now? That's interesting. Putting aside the intel's contents itself, what our most concern is about its source. Well, it seems unlikely. I would sincerely hope that the source is not that traitor Boruto. Why would they instantly assume it's Boruto though? What? Do we have a mole in our midst? This isn't making sense. 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2 in a scenario. There's so many other people that it could be. Why Boruto? I hear he's well versed in divine trees biology for some reason. In fact, there are even rumors that he's secretly in league with them. That he has despicable plan to deceive Konoha with fake intel and destroy it from within, as revenge against the village that drove him out. If I may, with all due respect, that's Konohamaru. No, let him speak. Better they direct their ire at him than you. Kashin Koji is a sly dog, okay? I see him understanding. Boruto saved my life during this last mission, so this may solely be my personal impression, but I don't believe he has any intention of harming Konoha. Are you actually taking his side, Sarutobi? I just think we should hear him out. You idiot! Have you forgotten? He dared to strike down the Hokage. He's an undeniable felon and deserves to be eliminated. How dare you say that we should listen to a criminal? There is no room for debate on this point. But counselors, enough Konohamaru. The mission itself may appear to have been successful at a first glance, but not if there is a mole in the village's inner circle who's communicating with the criminals. So they fully already just think it's him. They don't really have any proof, but they already basically know that it's him. That would be a major problem, affecting the security of the land of fire as well as Konoha's prestige. Sugimura is worried. Yamanaka Sai, escort Sarutobi Konohamaru. I shall question him myself. Yes, sir. Wait, so Sai took Ino's name, second name, when they got married then. That's cool, because I think that has to do with the fact that Sai didn't really have an identity. That whole arc with him, maybe he didn't even have a second name because he didn't have an identity, so he was just called Sai. So it's cool how that attention to details are, and that's cool detail. Identify all who have had direct contact with Boruto, spare no one. To have managed to escape custody during his interrogation and flee, Boruto had to have had someone on the inside who aided him. That's why. Oh my gosh, that's why. I swear to expose them. Okay, who is this nobody thinking they're gonna do some shit? Come on now. And then we look at Inojin. He's here, secretly communicating outside of the sensory unit's purview without following procedure, and smack in the middle of a meeting among Konoha's top brass, no less, when personal use of mind transmission is prohibited. Since when? Say swear. So you put a law on my jutsu, my clan's jutsu. This is our thing. We can mind transfer. This is our shit, and you're gonna control how we use it? Was there laws in the Sharingan? You're not allowed to use the Sharingan at the village. No. That's crazy. You can't use mind transfer jutsu unless it's allowed. That's kind of insane. I don't even know how many rules you broke just now. Is this how you guys always operate? Yes. We do what we must to win. We are being hunted. We have no choice but to be crafty. And don't forget, Inojin, you are now deeply in collusion with us. Yeah, you kind of got yourself in here. Our enemy won't stop at anything. Boruto just, oh my god, just swaggy. Look at him. Oh my god. So we too must conform to the enemy's methods. We don't have the luxury of operating within the rules. You gotta always be thinking about what you truly need, using your brain. Inojin's looking. Having fought Jura too, I know that in order to protect everyone, especially Himawari from that monster, I have to have power and resolve. Okay, is Inojin gonna get a power up? I don't think he is, because I don't really see how much it can evolve. Like, mind transfer jutsu in itself is broken already, unless he just gets more proficient with that power. Boruto, has it been resolved? He looks around. In terms of Momoshiki, you offered him some deal, did you not? Relax. I'll hold up my end. That's not an answer. I don't care for that attitude of yours. Yeah, we did skip past that deal. Did Momoshiki take that deal? Was there any more terms to that deal? Because he's talking very casually about it. Like he isn't giving up his whole body forever, indefinitely, if he gains power. So, back at ya. You're always holding back the inconvenient bits. How many were supposed to die during the sound mission? Could you both stop? Could you both stop? I merely guided things towards the most likely path for Sarada to awaken her Mangekyo, in order to avoid a future where there's no way out of many more people getting killed. If you have any other childish criticisms to make, let's hear them now. We're wasting time. Could we move on? Very well. Boruto is like, what, 16, 17? And he's talking to this elder, strong guy that can see into the future, like, and he's sitting confidently. And, don't get me high, Boruto. Don't get me high. Let me relax. You need to look through the layers and really see what's going on in these pages. It's just... You're there, Shikamaru. What's the latest? Konohamaru's been escorted to the interrogation room. I suspect my turn will be coming soon, but I am still free for the time being. Alright, contact us immediately if anything changes. The coming battle will go better with you as Hokage. Yeah. What a pain in the ass. In about 1 week from now, the divine tree known as Mamushi will appear in Konoha. Oh my gosh, and I saw a tiny little like a panel from the latest chapter 35, and it actually happened. He actually just got to the village. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. Also, by the way, we're gonna fully catch up to Boruto before we move on to reacting to anything else. So full marathon right now. Boruto Marathon till we catch up. His target is Ada. I will now tell you his abilities and how to deal with them. We don't even know his abilities. So, when will you profess your love to Boruto? So, wait, what's up with Ada and Sarada and them? Like, I thought they had to keep the fact that they liked Boruto a secret, or for some reason, something along those lines, because Ada doesn't control them with her omnipotence. So they like have to like hide or something, I don't know. What do you mean when? Who said anything about doing that? What? Wait a sec, didn't you kind of end up confessing to Kake? Who's Kake? Where'd that come from? Or is Kake the president? Or the class rep? Besides, that's the last thing he needs right now. I don't want to risk saying it wrong and things getting weird between us. That's fair. He doesn't really, even if you do confess now, like what can you do? It's not like you can start dating and go on dates and go watch a movie, and you know, like it doesn't really make sense. It depends on the timing, I guess. Knowing me, I might just blurt it out. Okay, so those are their stances. Sumire is more forward one. She could just say it out, you know, she's cool with that. But Sarada's thinking about it more, okay? And that's always been the case, actually, right? Because Sarada's been keeping that in her this whole time. She's always been cautious to let that out. Ooh, no way, how exciting. I won't be able to look away at all. Oh, I love this panel of Ada here. She looks adorable. Look at all. Oh my gosh, she looks so... Look at this art. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway. And I think Sarada's the same no matter what she says. Okay, so she's seeing through Sarada's walls. Okay, perhaps you're right. Given her prior glumping offensive, what does that mean? But in the end, what's most important is Boruto's feelings. Plus, as Sarada said, he's got bigger problems for the foreseeable future. And they all got quiet. By the way, sorry to break the mood, but speaking of love, I ask again, you two aren't captivated by me, are you? So at this point, I'm starting to think that maybe Ada wants it to be true that they aren't captivated, because like for this whole time we've been thinking that they need to hide it, right? They don't want Ada to know, or else they might get killed. Like she might feel in danger by them, since you know she can't control them, so they might get killed and they need to hide it, right? That's been the prerequisite, what we've all been thinking this whole time. But what if Ada wants them to be free of that, right? So that she can have two real friends, not people that are in love with her, but people she can actually share a genuine connection with. The body language I'm seeing here and like the way it looks like she's asking them, it kind of feels that way, like that she wants it to be true. Like she's not aggressive asking or anything. And especially after they had this talking like, oh, girly girls were friends, like a little friend group having fun, and then she asks, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But they all look on their skirt, and then David, you know, Damon is how I see Yuta from Jujutsu Kaisen, in a kind of weirdly similar way. If you guys don't get it, you won't get it. Yuta! But like to me, that's kind of like just a goat. He's just here, and when he's on screen, he's on some crazy shit. You know, he's gonna do some crazy shit. And if you guys don't get it, go watch my Jujutsu Kaisen reactions. My God! Listen, make sure you're not found out, especially Daemon. If her charm doesn't work on you, it means it's possible for you to kill Ada. You get what I'm saying? If they catch on, your lives may be in danger. I mean, it's obvious. How else are you able to talk about liking someone other than me in front of me? It simply isn't possible at all. Ooh. Daemon, calm yourself. calm. I know you're the GOAT, okay? You don't need to show us. You don't need to prove it. We know. Relax. Chill. She activates her mind Gekyo. Okay, she's spamming that shit. You just learned how to use it or like started using it and you're already using it again. Ooh, he jumps. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I need to stop to appreciate this art. Look at Sarada. Oh my great googly muggly goodness. Sumire less so. Love you, Sumire, right? I'm not gonna get into the beef between the Sumire fans and the Sarada. Love you. But look at Sarada for a moment. Oh my gosh. Woo. This art is just like it's not doing too much. It's doing exactly what it needs to do, and that's perfect. Doesn't need to have over the top details or anything like that. It shows and provokes what needs to be provoked. I'm sorry, Sarada glaze over. Moving on. So Damon jumps behind him. Ooh, grabs her backs both of them by the neck. Oh, you just tried to do something, didn't you, Sarada, with that vaunted Mangekyo Sharingan of yours. Whatever it is, it's useless if you die before you launch it. Wait, is he trying to say that she tried to do something to Ada, or when he started moving? No, when he started moving. I'm being dumb. He started moving and then she activated it. She had quite a lot of time, unless this was instant, unless he went from here to behind them, like instantly. You know, it doesn't really seem that way, or else they would cut this part out where he's like jumping. So it seems like it took some time to travel, right? So it seems like in that time she would have had a chance to activate her Mangekyo and use her ability. So I think she had time to use it, but I think she would just activate it just to be ready in case Demon does anything. Not that she was actually planning on doing anything, just as a defense mechanism. But yeah, cool chapter. We're back in it. I'm sorry if I yap too much. It's my first time being back on this Boruto stuff. I just have a lot to talk about. I missed this shit. I missed it. That's why I'm talking so much. Next reaction to the next chapter will be somewhere over here. So go ahead and click that. It'll probably be at the bottom left corner over here. So yeah, go ahead, click on that and watch me react to the next chapter, and I'll see you there. Peace.